Hi everyone, it's Liam here from A Shot of Wildlife, and today I've come to Kelling Heath in North Norfolk in search of two species of birds that I've never seen before. Recently both parrot crossbills and Bohemian Waxwings have been seen here at the Heath, so I'm going to have a walk around and hopefully find some of these beautiful birds. Kelling Heath is less than a mile from the coast and is in a prime location as a stop-off point for migrating birds. I'd like to build up suspense, but in honesty I'd only been at the Heath for a few minutes when I had my first sighting of a waxwing. In the top branches of this roadside tree sits a bird that would have recently arrived in the country. Bohemian waxwings breed in the northern pine forest of Scandinavia and Russia, and in the past tracked individuals have travelled more than 2,000 miles to reach our shores. That's no mean feat for a bird weighing less than 60 grams with the hairstyle of a political leader from 2020. It spent a few minutes just sitting at the top of the tree before making a quick dash down to a roadside puddle for a beak full of water and then flying off and out of sight. So, the search continued. Kelling Heath is huge, with lots of thick rises of gorse and patches of woodland. The waxwing really could have gone anywhere. Of course it hadn't, and after doing a little lap, I arrived back almost exactly where I'd seen it before to see a small crowd of spectators had gathered, staring into a bush. Sure enough, there it was, just 10 metres away amongst a small patch of rose hips. A waxwing's diet is pretty limited, especially in the winter when they will eat mainly rose hips, hawthorn, cotoneaster and rowan berries. This reliance is what causes waxwings to migrate to the UK in the first place. In some years there are plenty of berries in their breeding grounds and they will not have to travel far from where they nested. But if there is a bad berry year or the weather is extremely harsh, they migrate en masse into southern and western Europe. This is known as an eruption and can result in thousands of these starling-sized birds arriving on our shores. Usually they move in small flocks, but this one seems to be by itself. Well, at least if you're alone, you don't have to share your food. Kelling Heath is 300 acres in size, but for some reason the waxwing has chose to hang around here near the road. I know there's rose hips on the bush over there and it's been coming back to eat them, but surely there's better places to hang out. Anyway, that's one of the two species I came here to see ticked off, so I'm going to search the rest of the heath and hopefully find some parrot crossbills. Search as I may, the crossbills were nowhere to be found, so I made the short trip inland to Holt Country Park. I hadn't been here before, so after quickly checking the park's map and getting my bearings, I set off through a small plantation woodland. There were lots of people about in the woods, so not much wildlife, but I did spot this non-native grey squirrel digging through some leaf litter. Scientists think that this may be one of the reasons that they outcompete our native red squirrels, as they have a better memory and can find the acorns that they have previously hid. Fighting against the ever-fading sunlight, I made it onto a heath area of the park. It was quite quiet here too, on the wildlife front, but I did spot this pink-looking male chaffinch high amongst the branches. There are more than 6 million of these birds in the UK, and I plan on going into further detail about them in an upcoming video. For now, I pushed on, hoping for one last lucky encounter before darkness. And here it is, a kestrel balanced precariously in a distant tree. It seemed to be surveying the nearby heath, perhaps looking for something to eat, and then it was off. not straight to chase its prey, but to get higher and hover on the spot for a better look. I guess whatever it had seen had moved out of sight because the bird soon gave up, and it was time for me to do the same. Well, the downside of coming out looking for wildlife in the winter is that it gets dark really early. It's about 4:10 now and I'm completely losing light, so I'm going to call it a day. But if you did enjoy this video, check out this other British wildlife video and this other British wildlife video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.